Alrighty, let's review some cold calls.
Hi, this is
Hello.
Frank.
Hey Frank, my name is Peter. Are you by any chance the owner of Magmile CrossFit?
Yes.
Perfect. You're just the person I was looking to talk to. How's your morning been so far?
Pretty good. Not bad.
Great. Well, if you are the owner,
So right, first things first is like I can tell in the background it sounds like there's a shit ton of people talking, right? Ton of people talking, super busy. And so the first thing I'd say would be like, hey man, it sounds like you're really busy right now. You got a ton of stuff going on. Is this a bad time to have a super quick chat? I gotta run in 2 minutes anyway. And so therefore, you're figuring out right away if he's actually able to even commit to talk to you. And the way I position it is like, hey man, like, is this a bad time? I gotta run 2 minutes anyway, so it won't be long. But like, would you prefer a different time? And therefore, they can't say, oh, I gotta go, or I gotta run, whatever the case is later, because they've already committed to talking to you now. And so that's something I would just pick on because it's a subtle little cue. Like it's so small, but it also shows you're paying attention. And they'll be like, oh, and they also throw him off because it's like that isn't part of the script. That's not something you can ingrain in the script. And therefore, he'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, like this guy's actually talking to me. He's actually like listening to me, right? And then he also feels understood because like, hey, dude, it sounds like you're really fucking busy. Like, are you sure that this is, and then go from there.
Frank, you probably get a lot of cold calls. Let's be honest. Most gyms do now these days. And if I told you,
I wouldn't even like you rip through this part too fast, or it's kind of like, wait, what did he just say? Like, yeah, I didn't get a ton of cold calls. Let's say, but hey, man, listen, I know you probably get a shit ton of cold calls left, right, and center. And then like go on with your thing, right? But just keep it a bit more like keep your pacing a little bit slower.
this is
Why can't we
also
play?
one you'd probably want to throw a dumbbell at my face. Am I wrong?
Well, I'm not that aggressive, but I might want to end the call.
Well, I
You gotta chuckle, good.
understand that. Honestly, I would probably want to throw a dumbbell at my face. I know how many calls most gyms get.
He doesn't give a fuck about this. Get to the fucking point. You're just wasting more of his time.
But I'll tell you what, Frank. I know what I have to tell you is valuable, so we can get this conversation.
I wouldn't even say this. I don't think family. I'm like, all right, well, listen. I'm like, good. I guess I won't say it's a cold call. Then, jokes aside, if you give me 20 seconds, I'll blow every other call you've heard of the water. Does that sound fair? I'm like, shit. Okay. I mean, this guy sounds pretty confident. What does he have?
20 more seconds, and if you want to hang up after that, you can do that. How's that sound?
Sure.
I'm surprised he even gave this shirt. This time, like, dude, you've taken up a minute of my time already. I'm gone. But let's see.
Awesome. So, honestly, like, usually I would just go on about how I've been working at
You're going on about it right now.
CrossFit gym in my hometown for the past 3 years of my
Blah
life, and
blah
I've
blah.
helped
Blah, 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 blah. He doesn't give a fuck about this. Doesn't benefit him. Get to the offer. Get to why you're
this
calling.
other guy gets 52 new members for his CrossFit gym, but
Yeah, I can already hear him talking to someone else in the background. He's busy.
something tells me you probably don't care about that. You probably heard similar things
He doesn't care, so why mention it in the first place?
before, so I'll just ask you this, Frank, which is, if we just hypothetically said, just hypothetically now, that I could get you to a
It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right coming out your mouth.
point where you were getting an additional 5 to 10 extra new members per month, would you even be open to talking about that?
Unfortunately, no. We just engage with somebody, so we're hopeful that they can do it. So not looking to change that up right now, because we just hired somebody to do that.
Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough, man. I'm really glad that you actually have someone in. Most people don't listen. I know. I actually gotta run pretty quick. I know you do as well. But let's do this. Let me give you my number and also take down your number so we can stay in touch, right? And therefore, if for whatever reason, things fall out, or you just even have any questions, you just want to stay in touch, man. I love just talking to CrossFit gyms as it is in the first place. I love connecting with them. And so I'll give you a follow on Instagram. You can follow me back. We can stay in touch there, yada, 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 right? Make sure you get a good connection off of everyone you call, okay? And therefore, if something falls apart or if they ever need marketing, the first person they're going to go to is you because you've planted the seed that, hey, I'm that guy now. But now you have it. Now you just let them go, right? You just loop, doop, 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 away you go.
Makes a lot of sense. Well, hey, I wish you the best of luck, Frank. I appreciate you hearing me out. That's nice of you, and you have a good day today.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Right? So that's how I would have done differently there. All right, let's go. Full capacity. Tough one to deal with. So we'll see. But typically with full capacity, it's like, so you guys not growing then? Like this is just, like you're not helping more people? It's just kind of like this is what it
Oh,
is?
CrossFit PCR.
Hi, my name is Peter. Are you by any chance the owner of CrossFit PCR?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. You were just the person I was looking to talk to. How's your morning been so far?
Thank you.
Good. It's been quite good too, actually. Well, if you
Good. Now that I'm talking to you, you can be cheesy if you want, especially with a girl. It might work.
Or the owner of the gym, then you probably get a lot of cold calls. Let's be honest, most gyms do now these days. So if I told you this is also one, you'd probably want to throw a dumbbell right at my face. Am I wrong?
Not too bad. No.
Good.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. I quite like my face at the moment, so I'll just tell you what. I know that what I have to tell you is at the very least, the most valuable thing you've heard this week. So we can give this conversation 20 more.
Like, when she's already said yes, don't say, can I get 20 more seconds? Like, she's already implying yes, go ahead and pitch me, right? So don't go then ask again. It's like if you ask a girl on a date, she says yes, it's like, okay, but I just want to make sure, like, are you sure you want to go on a date with me? Like, it doesn't make sense. She's already said yes, you can talk to me, yes, you can pitch, yes, I acknowledge you're cold calling me, etc. So like, don't beat around the bush, now get to it.
Seconds, and if you don't agree with me, you can hang up in my face. And you can even throw a dumbbell at me if you change your mind. How's that sound?
Got it.
All right,
Good.
perfect. So, honestly, I usually just go on about how I've been working.
Once again, no one cares about this. No one, like, this is just you going on about it, right? And so I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm gonna keep it short and straight, okay? And I honestly would even test this. I'm like, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I know everyone sits here and tells you they have this super cool system that makes you money. Here's what I do. I come into your business. I run ads for you like I've done for 7 other gyms across the United States, okay? And I'm going to get you guaranteed 10 members every single month. How's that sound? Like, I would actually try something like that. And then, like, because once again, we just got to test. All this is a testing, right? So I would test something like that and see how that sounds.
CrossFit gym in my hometown for the past 3 years of my life, and I've helped this guy get 52 new members for his CrossFit gym, but some people don't care about that. You probably heard it before. So I'll just ask you this, which is, if we just hypothetically now that I could get you to a point where you were getting an additional 5 to 10 extra new members to your place, would you even be open to hearing me how we could do that?
No, we're honestly at capacity. What I need is a new building.
Boom. Okay. Like, this is great. I need a new building. Awesome. So you need a new building. Okay, and I take it once you get a new building, or even before you get a new building, you want new people coming in to make sure you're not losing money when you open the new building. Is that correct? So, but yeah, I'm like, cool. So listen, I don't know when you're getting that building or what the case is, but I think at the very least, maybe we could set up a conversation to talk to see how we can get you even more members prior to even having that new building out. So therefore, the second you launch a new building, instead of losing money, you start making money. Like, that's how you got to frame it, right? And you got to be on the spot with the shit. 'Cause I guarantee you, I don't know, we'll see if you stutter here for a split second. We'll see.
Oh, I see. That's a good problem to have on.
Yeah, it is a good problem to have.
You don't know what to say.
So we have a pretty tight community, and we're our classes are pretty full. So
That's awesome,
getting too many members just puts more of a burden on us than anything.
Yeah, I understand.
But I do appreciate your time, though.
Absolutely, I appreciate.
So once again, you got to finish off the conversation positively. Exchange the numbers, right? For when she does open the new building, if she does need more people, or if she knows anyone else you could help. I'm like, hey, Nate, to be honest, I just want to help more people out, right? Because I know what I do is good, and dude, like you're already crushing it. So there's no point in me helping you, right? But maybe you know someone else, locally, or someone else that perhaps could need this. I would love to see if I can help somebody else. Do you know anyone? Right? And once again, get the number, get the Instagram, stay in touch.
You hear me out, then honestly,
especially on a positive conversation like this.
I'll tell you right now that most people I talk to, they have all these ambitions and goals they want to reach, but they're not really doing anything to get there. So there's someone that's actually like set where they are and have a whole different problem actually scaling up. That's awesome. So I'm happy for you guys. Chelsea, you have a good service.
Great.
And you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
Bye-bye.
Right? Once again, missed opportunity for even like a potential deal in the future. Okay, last one. Is a marketer. You're wearing too many hats, buddy. This guy's wearing too many hats. He's a marketer and a CrossFit owner. I don't know. I don't know about that. Something don't smell right. Some don't smell right. All right, come on. Let's get this show on the road.
CrossFit Attain, how can I help you?
There we go.
Hi, my name is Peter. Have I reached the owner of CrossFit Attain by any chance?
You have, Peter. How can I help you?
Good.
Nice. Well, first of all, how's your Wednesday been so far?
Going good. It's raining a little bit. How about you?
Something about the way this guy said, Peter, how can I help you? Makes me think he doesn't give a fuck about you asking him how his day is. And so I wouldn't beat around the bush.
That's going quite good. It's
But we'll
actually raining here too, so that's quite a coincidence. But if you're the owner of the gym, man, then you probably get a lot of cold calls. Let's be honest, most gyms do nowadays. And if I told you this is also one You probably want to throw a dumbbell at my face. Am I wrong?
I wouldn't throw a dumbbell at you, but
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate that. Quite like my face at the moment, so that's nice of you. But I'll tell you what. I know what I have to tell you is valuable, so we can give this conversation 20 more seconds. And if you don't agree with that, you can hang up.
Same thing as I said on the last two calls about this little opener part.
That sound
Like, it's
good?
good, but make it a little better.
sure.
Awesome.
Good.
Great. So,
Awesome. We're
honestly,
doing
I
what
can
we're
go on about how
keep
I've been
this.
working at a CrossFit gym in my hometown
You are going on about. I know I've said this again,
for
but
the
just
past 3 years of my life, and I've helped this guy get 52 new members for his CrossFit gym. But honestly, you've probably heard those kind of things 100 times before. So I'll just ask you straight up, like, if we just hypothetically said now, just hypothetically, that I could get you to a
yeah,
point
it's the
where
same
you were
thing.
getting an
And we'll see
additional
what the objection is.
5 to 10 extra new members for your place every month, would you even be open to talking about that?
I would love that kind of magic, but I've been through these programs before, so I appreciate the phone call, but I'm not interested.
I would say, you know what, man? Fair enough. I don't want to sit here and try and change your mind and convince you to do something you can't do. Once upon a time, I had a girlfriend. She broke up with me. Now, I didn't stop dating girls because of that, right? And like you could try and like joke it out, but like, hey, I would interrupt you and be like, dude, like, wait, just off topic. Like, let me guess, you've been burned before. And like with this like Karen trying to like, dude, like totally off topic. Like, let me guess, you've been burned before. He'll be like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I know that nothing I say and or tell you is going to change your mind about that. Okay? And so let's just do this. I don't want to sell you anything. I want to help you out. Okay? Let's jump on a call. Leave your credit card at home. I'll just see if I can give you as much advice as I possibly can. So I want to show you I'm different than anyone else you've ever talked to. Okay? And selfishly, yeah, in a couple months, if you decide that, you actually like me, want to, give it another go and, believe that true love does exist, right? That girlfriend joke again, then we could try something. But right now, I just want to see if I can help you out. Okay? How's that sound? And see if you can just book the call off that. Right? Because once again, it's not that he doesn't want the marketing. It's just that he's been burned before and so he's scared. That's the only thing, he's scared. It's like if you're dating a girl, right? And you ask the girl and she's like, no. But it's like the only reason she says no is because she's scared because the last time she dated a guy, whatever, he broke up with her and it broke her heart. Right? It's not that she doesn't want to say, it's like she wants to say yes, but she can't because she's been burned before and so she's scared. And so you have to ease into it and be like, hey, listen, that's not a problem. Okay? And take it slow and talk to her about it. Same way with this guy. You got to talk to them about it. You got to show them you're different. Right? And off the first initial thing, that's not going to happen. Right? So let's say you wrap up the call and then we'll go from there.
I understand. I mean, it would make sense that you're not interested, especially if you've done this kind of stuff in the past. But if I can just ask, like, what kind of stuff has that been?
It's the wrong thing because it doesn't matter what it's been. He's been burned and therefore he's scared to do anything else.
To clarify, to see if it might be something I'm doing too.
Actually, we are really focused on our grassroots marketing campaign that we're doing internally. My experience is in marketing, so we're going to continue to pursue those
He doesn't even make any sense here, but whatever.
efforts. But again, I appreciate the phone call.
Awesome.
He just wants to get off the call.
Yeah, that's awesome that you have some origins within
He wants to get off the call and you're just going on.
marketing and stuff. Most gym owners don't. So wish you the best of luck, man. Sounds like you have something good going on, and I appreciate you hearing me out. You have a good rest of your day.
So yeah,
You
I
too.
would have
Bye.
done the thing I just said instead of what you just did here. So boom, there you go. There's my feedback on these three bad boys and some stuff you could change. Opener and the pass through is great. Like I would basically keep it as is. It's just kind of reading the room and then maybe just, stop trying to beat around the bush and just get straight to the point. And then just learning how to do objection handle. Like that's your biggest problem is you just don't know how to objection handle. Like you get an objection, you're just like, okay, well have a great day, right? So I think we need to put a lot more work into objection handling, which hopefully this video will give you a bit of insight onto how to objection handle on the cold call so that you can actually keep the conversation going.